put on that long white gown and burn like there's no more tomorrows? Will you walk with me underground and forgive all my sicknesses and my sorrows? Will you be...
Sorry, stop it. Oh man, it's so good. This is clearly one of those screwed up love songs where there's damage on both sides and it's not going to end well. And I love those.
Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of Into the Music. My name is Greg, and that fine chap over there is John.
Good evening.
I was expecting you to do the Queen's wave. Yeah, you never. There you go. You could just be like, "What the hell is that supposed to mean?"
I'll surprise you one day, Greg, and I'll come on proper sort of Guy Ritchie Cockney. Oi, oi, Savoy! You know, all that sort of stuff.
All right. Well, I come to you with sort of a heavy heart here, because I don't know if you heard in the news today. It's pretty shocking to me, and this is an artist that I really wanted to get into on this channel, and we can still do it. This guy died just last night, Mark Lanegan. Do you know that name? And did you hear about the news?
I saw that he died, and I don't know if it's our age, Greg, but they seem to be coming thicker and faster, don't they? And they're closer to our ages as well when they go all younger, which makes me feel even more depressed. I mean, they're still young, aren't they?
If I got the year correctly, then he's 1 year younger than me, and that is sobering. He looked way better than me recently. Actually in this video, so I'm going to give you a Mark Lanegan song. You may be wondering, why did I call this this abrupt reaction session tonight? So I want to give you a song. It's called Wedding Dress, and it's a live performance. That's all I'll say.
Oh, cool.
So go check it out and let me know. I'm assuming you don't know the song. I'll stop right now. Do you know it?
I think I do, but you can gather from what I'm saying that I don't know it well. If I do, I've got one album by him, which I think was the one which was quite popular, Bubblegum, and so I think Wedding Dress rings a bell.
This is it.
But I honestly can say, I mean, I've said this before to you with other stuff. I haven't listened to this in donkey's years. I know, so I can't even tell you what the song's like now.
Donkey's years. Oh my god! And this is a live performance too. It's
cool.
live.
I've actually never seen him perform in video or in person, so that's cool.
So there you go. So between the donkey years and the live performance, it's got to be brand spanking new, like you didn't even know the damn song. So go ahead, go check it out, and come on back and let this fool know what you think.
10-4.
Put on that long white gown and burn like there's no more tomorrows. Will you walk with me underground and forgive all my sicknesses and my sorrows? Will you be...
Sorry, stop it. Oh man, it's so good. This is clearly one of those screwed up love songs where there's damage on both sides and it's not going to end well. And I love those. He sounds so good. That really rich voice. And he just sort of leans on particular words like burning. Oh, it's great. And you feel power, depth, emotion. It's awesome. And I love the setting. It must be a set, but with the windows behind it, almost looks like a church, which for the song fits brilliantly. I'm going to bring it all the way back because I love that beginning. Okay. It's brooding. Itching.
Would you put on that long white gown and burn like there's no more tomorrows? Will you walk with me underground and forgive all my sicknesses and my sorrows? Will you be shamed if I shake like I'm dying? When I fall to my knees and I'm crying, will you visit me where my body rests? Will you put on that long white dress? Soon we better rent a room so you can love me. Come on. Put on that long white dress while I burn when there's no more tomorrows. Will you remember me through the years I'll miss and forget all the sadness and the sorrows? La 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 la.
Back.
performance?
Yeah, I did love that performance. It was
How could you
fantastic.
not? I'll shut up, but how could you not? But go ahead. I'm so excited.
I had loads of sort of emotions sort of washing over me while watching this, because I've generally never seen him before, and I had only a vague recollection of what he looked like. But I mean, from the off, the setting with the windows behind him, it's like a church, but it wasn't a church, but it was like a church. The
Yeah.
atmosphere of the song. I mean, even the start just kicked in, and it's brooding, it's creeping. And then he starts singing, and it just, his voice did something to me. It was just fantastic. I mean, really, it was just all atmosphere. And then his sort of smoky baritone. I mean, the song wasn't, apart from the fantastic guitar, the song wasn't that complicated, but it just really showcased his voice. Great lyricism as well. But I mean, there were certain words where he just lent on certain words. He said like burning, you know, and it really emphasized it, and it was beautiful. Yeah, I absolutely loved it. I think it was just all atmosphere for me. It really was. I'm not 100% sure what the song was about. I don't know if it was about death, or if it was about love, or withdrawal, or addiction. I think maybe all of those things. I mean, commitment as well.
Yeah.
I've got an idea from the very dark recesses of my mind, because I can remember certain people appeared on that album. I think his wife sang with him on that track. I don't know if that was his wife in the video, but
was that so he was married? Because I thought that was his girlfriend, long-term girlfriend, but they never married. Did they marry?
He was married, but when they recorded the album, they'd split up. These people have such weird relationships.
Yeah, okay, that's sort of weird. No, because I know that PJ Harvey teamed up with him on Hit the City. Is that song on Bubblegum too? Hit the City?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So, and then his wife or girlfriend on the stage with him, who's beautiful. She's in a very, very gothic, kind of very scary way almost, because it's almost like I wouldn't want to mess with her, but she was also she was very attractive and sexy in the same time too. And those jeans that were like, you know, any bit lower, you know, have to put the big black bar. But
she had similar markings on her arms and hands to him.
You know what? They all did. Did you see the musicians, the guys who played? They had like the letters. Yeah, they had it on the fingers and like that. They were all marked up.
It was really similar sort of markings though. They were looked like maybe they had a job lot, a group discount, got them all done at once.
Yeah, a special sale for everyone. But
there's certain songs where I prefer the verses to the chorus. I know everyone says the chorus is the seller, so the hook, you know.
Yeah,
I think this is one of them. The bit I really like is that brooding, atmospheric verse. He leads you down there, and like you say, his voice, although it's baritone and it's deep and rich, a lot of people sort of discount that as not being melodic, but it is hugely melodic as well. And I know a lot of people have I don't know whether it's a love-hate or a disregard of people like Tom Waits, who I absolutely adore. He gets the same criticism that it's noise half the time, and honestly, sometimes it is noise and it's deliberate, you know. But other times, especially his earlier work, is heartbreakingly beautiful, and he's got that, you know, can't do it, but you know. So yeah, and the bit about the chorus bit I like. It's almost like a little sort of break, a respite from all the atmosphere. You get this airiness, and then it's back into the dun, 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 you know, and you're back into the driving verse. But yeah, I would say that the music, depending on what you can take whatever meaning you want to the lyrics, you know. Once he's put them out there, that's your choice as a listener. But depending on what you think about it, I think the music really matched this brooding mood. And it felt like it was somebody almost inching closer, whether it's to prey or as in P-R-E-Y, you know, their prey or whatever, but it's almost like a stalking character, the way the music drives it. But yeah, great.
So
great
I had
song.
the lyrics up. Yeah. You want to just go down that road a bit?
Yeah, I wrote a couple down, but I didn't get a chance to write down that many.
So yeah.
There was some key words, like he was saying about, will you walk with me underground?
Yeah.
And shame if I shake like I'm dying. And so there was this sort of, maybe that gave me the idea of withdrawal or something, obsession, but it's this put on your red dress and will you still love me? It's almost like, you know, when I'm gone, will the flame still burn? You know, I don't know. Tell me the lyrics.
And this would be my first dive into the lyrics too, right? So your questions, your thoughts, your like I wonders are similar to mine too. I think it makes sense. But here we go. So first verse, would you put on a long white gown and burn like there's no tomorrow? Like there's no tomorrows, which is interesting. He does the plural thing. Will you walk with me underground? Which is okay. And forgive all my sicknesses and my sorrows. Will you? Yeah, go ahead.
No tomorrows is very different. For no tomorrow usually means live in the moment, you know, like there's no, when there's no tomorrows, it means end of time. There's nothing, you know. I think that's a different point of view. That's what I take.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Will you be shamed? That's really cool. So like he was, I mean, did he write this song? I think he did, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Will you
clever lyrics?
Yeah,
clever
absolutely.
Lyrics.
Will you be shamed if I shake like I'm dying? Right. That goes to the potential withdrawal. Yeah. When I fall to my knees and I'm crying. Right. And you know, you do that in a moment. You could be doing that when you're going through addiction, when you're actually trying to break free from it. You could be doing that when you're in addiction, you know, when you're not trying to go cold turkey. You could be doing that in any type of like moment of shame, right? A come to Jesus moment. Will you visit me where my body rests, right? Where maybe, you know, even if I die, if I don't make it out of this, you know, will you visit me? Will you put on that long white dress? So the white dress, you know, doesn't, in this situation, it's not for a you know, celebration, you know, before that, you know, that sort of morbid kind of, you know, he's gone.
Okay. I mean, these are just thoughts. I've not thought this through at all. This is just popping into my head. But some cultures, white is the color of mourning, and a long white gown could indicate mourning. And he's talking about this commitment between them that goes beyond when he's not around anymore. And I guess a wedding dress would symbol when they, you know, when they're first committed. And it's basically, if you're married then, you're married when I'm dead as well. I don't know. That just popped into my head. I don't know if it's right or not, but.
And then he does, I don't know. I mean, I wish I was kind of, you know, deep enough in the brain right now to be like, I think that makes sense. I bet you it does though. I mean, I think it does. I'll give that to you. And then, and it's so funny how genius.com has, it's written, ba-da-da-da, they actually B-A-D-A, ba-da-da-da. Imagine Mark, you know, with the pen and, you know, the book, and he's like, he's writing ba, da, 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 da. Da 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 da.
Far no da.
La 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 la. No. We yeah. But then he put
no.
But then he puts it at the end of that. The end could be soon. We'd better rent a room so you can love me. That's weird. So I wonder, what do you mean rent a room? Like, is he not with someone that he really, really loves? Is he with someone who doesn't even know him? And he's like professing all this and saying, will you do this? Will you do that? You know, would you wear that white dress? You know, he might be in a situation where the people around him, they don't really know him. They don't really care about him or love him. He's just in that situation where, you know, he could get a particular something out of this. And, you know, that's while he's just going to shit. I don't know.
Would you enter room?
So you can
Me
love me. So you can love me.
Straight away, it sounds it's very American. You know, you wouldn't particularly say that in this country. But if you're with someone who you know, or in a relationship, whether it's the end of a relationship or the beginning, you'd probably have your own rooms, or be, you know, close to that. You wouldn't need to rent a room. So either you're far from home or you're strangers, I would say.
Or maybe they're going through addiction together and they're in a bad way. They might be homeless. They might be, you know,
down and out. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Down and out. Yeah. And that, you know, because again, then that last verse basically kind of repeats the same thing from the first verse. You know, while I burn, when there's no tomorrows, will you remember me through the years I'll miss, and forget all the sadnesses and the sorrows. So I think what he's, yeah, you know, is he just forgetting all the sadnesses and sorrows, or is she going to be forgetting them too? You know, did she go through them with him, or is it just his sorrows and sadnesses, you know? And I don't know.
Is it like a sort of Bukowski type thing where, you know, he's down and, you know, obviously his was the drink.
Charles Bukowski, I love him. The fact you brought him up, I love his poetry.
But just think of, like, you know, he was drunk, he was, you know, barfly and all that, and, you know, that renting out a room really was a significant sort of a meaningful show, because they had very little money. So if you spent it on a room rather than on booze or drugs, that's a real commitment. That's just a thought.
I don't know. But here, there's actually one more verse, but it's really short. We got buried in a fever. Now you love me. Get a room so you can love me. Just to add on top of the, you know, I don't know. What the hell is he saying?
I'm wondering, they're talking about getting high rather than, you know, love me. Is, you know, the fever, getting a room. I think they're maybe talking about scoring, you know, and getting high rather than a literal.
Well,
you know,
I don't know. Folks out there who are watching this, who are screaming this right now. Someone's been screaming for the last 10 minutes. I know, you know. They're furiously typing on the thing. I get the 3 paragraphs of what the song's about, which is cool. I love that. Just what I just said right now should not dissuade you from doing that. Please engage with the channel, engage with the song. If the song and Mark is spurring you on to do that, I love that. And I think he's worthy of that. I think his talent, I think this song is worthy of, I think the reason why John and I are going on, because I think we're taken by the song, and, like, you know, that's what great music does, you know.
Definitely.
Yeah. So I'm so glad that you were kind of, you know, you brought the donkey ears in with the what was the other thing? The donkey ears and the live performance, and it absolutely worked for you. So cool. I'm glad.
Cool, yeah.
All right. So thanks. I don't know. Maybe I'll throw you. We'll talk off camera. No. Maybe I'll just get you back on camera for another Mark Lanegan song. I think it's from the same album, so you're probably gonna know it, but I don't know. We'll see. People watching this like, really? So maybe go check out. There might be another one dropping. Okay. And in the meantime, we'll see all of you on that one and other reaction videos too on Into the Music.